What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to the Liverpool Southampton match preview and prediction video. Let me know what is your prediction for the game, what is your score prediction, who will score. Leave your prediction in the comments below, and also let me know, do you think that Liverpool will make it into the top 4? Liverpool are sitting on 69 points at the moment. We are 4th. Man City won 5-0 against Crystal Palace yesterday, so that puts Man City into 3rd place on goal difference with the same amount of points. And also, you know, we have Manchester United on 64 and Arsenal on 60 points. I think 7 points from the last 3 games could be enough to make top 4, but 9 points from the last 3 games could actually see Liverpool finish in 3rd place, which could be crucial to avoid that you know, Champions League qualifier, because I can't see you know, if Arsenal win all their 5 games, which is quite unlikely with the bad run of form that they are on, they will only finish on 75 points, and 7 points would take Liverpool to 76 points from the last 3 games. And also I can't see Manchester United winning at Arsenal, at Tottenham, at Southampton, when they have a Europa League semi-final second leg sandwiched in between. But, you know, stranger things have happened in football. Man United have a big squad. Even when Mourinho has been moaning about injuries, Man United could constantly field a bench with players like Martial, Rooney, Herrera, Carrick and Smalling, for example. So yeah, I think Liverpool really need to win this game to keep that momentum going. And since Mane's injury, Liverpool haven't been that attacking powerhouse, attacking force that we were used to. But of course that's understandable, because Mane has been our most dangerous player. He's our top scorer with 13 goals in all competitions, and especially because we don't have a striker who is banging in the goals left, right and center. I don't consider Firmino as a striker. I think he's more of a center forward or a number 10 who is playing up front, and he has been brilliant. I absolutely love Firmino, but he's not, you know, as prolific as, you know, some other strikers in the Premier League. And the big question for Jurgen Klopp is who should start up front. There is a case to be made for, you know, Firmino, who has been brilliant, and with the high pressing game we can really, you know, upset Southampton's usual rhythm. But the thing is that Liverpool haven't scored and haven't done enough to score in 3 meetings against Southampton. We got a 0-0 draw away from home in the Premier League against them, and then we lost both semi-finals 1-0 against Southampton in the League Cup, which was desperately disappointing. And the big question is, does Jurgen Klopp persist with Origi, who hasn't been firing on all cylinders? He only created like 5 chances and had 4 shots on target in the last 4 games, which is really not good enough. But he also hasn't seen the service put into him by the midfielders. Also, do we start with Sturridge, do we start with Origi, or do we put Lallana on the right wing and start with Firmino up front and Coutinho onto his left? I really hope that Coutinho is back for this game. He's huge when we need to unlock a defense, and he's one of our best players. Arguably, he's maybe our best player. And surprisingly, the Lucas Emre Can Wijnaldum midfield trio has been doing pretty well. They have done really well against Watford. Lucas he keeps surprising me with some of the good performances. He also gives away some needless fouls, and his dive against Watford was absolutely hilarious. Maybe he watched too much of the Rashford and Leroy Sané dives the day before that game. But, you know, Emre Can is in brilliant form, so I think the midfield will be okay today. The big question is that can the defense be as resolute as it was against Watford? And, you know, Southampton, even though they are missing Virgil van Dijk, they are still a very solid side. And as I mentioned, Liverpool just cannot break down this Southampton defense this season. We played 3 matches against them and scored a fat big 0 goals. And you can bring out the Liverpool Southampton memes and the jokes that we bought half of the Southampton team and we still can't beat them, which is quite frankly a little bit embarrassing for Liverpool. But we are decimated with injuries. Henderson is still out, Mane is still out, and hopefully in the defense, you know, Matip and Lovren can start and can produce another performance like they did against Watford, where I felt that both Lovren and Matip were outstanding. But we have problems, you know, because Milner has been a little bit off form. A big upgrade has been Mignolet, who is really, since he came back into the team when Karius was dropped, I have to give credit to Mignolet. I have to give him props. He has improved his game massively. He comes out for crosses more. His distribution still not as good as I would like for a Liverpool goalkeeper to be. His distribution is nowhere near good enough, in my opinion. I always remember Pepe Reina, my all-time favorite Liverpool goalkeeper. His distribution was second to none. He was like playing with another really awesome, you know, defender in goal who could spray passes, 60-70 yard passes. But Mignolet, apart from his distribution, you know, huge credit to him. He has been making crucial saves against, you know, Watford, Stoke, and West Bromwich Albion. 3 absolutely massive away wins. If only we could have beaten Crystal Palace, if only Benteke didn't come back to haunt us, I think we would be in a very comfortable position. But Liverpool don't do things the easy way. We always have to scrap and fight and try our best until the last day of the season, and I'm sure that the top 4 race will go down to the last day of the season, unless Manchester United go crazy and rest like all of their first 11 and just hand the 3 points to Arsenal, which I can't really see Mourinho doing that, because remember that Mourinho has never lost against Arsene Wenger in his managerial career. The big debate is, should Origi start? And as I said, Origi, you know, hasn't been as good as he should be, in my opinion. The big problem is that you know, Origi, when he got this extended run in the team, we were in the middle of the worst injury crisis. We lost crucial players like Mane, Lallana and Henderson, and that disrupted the attack, disrupted the flow of the team. But Origi hasn't scored since Bournemouth, his first start in this 5-game run, which he only had 4 shots on target, as I previously said, in 5 starts, and created just 5 chances, which is, in 5 games, just create 5 chances that have 4 shots on target. Partly it's Origi's fault, but also partly because he doesn't have the support, and he doesn't have, you know, Mane firing on all cylinders, running up and down the wing, supplying the crosses to Origi. I wouldn't be terribly upset if Sturridge started, because I still have a soft spot for Sturridge, given that he's our best finisher in the club. He has the best goals to game ratio in the club, but he's always injured, and I'm not sure how match fit he is, and I'm not sure if he has the legs to, you know, to do the proper high pressing tactic that Jurgen Klopp requires from his top strikers. So part of me wishes that Sturridge would start in the last 3 games and show everybody what we have been missing, and maybe bang in 2 or 3 goals in these 3 games and fire us into the top 4. And then he could be sold for a bigger money in the summer, because I'm pretty convinced that Jurgen Klopp will sell Daniel Sturridge, mainly because he's always injured. Jurgen Klopp can't rely on him. He's earning more than 120k weekly wages, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. And frankly, for a player who plays like 1/3 of the games available, earn that much money is just, you know, waste of wages. And Jurgen Klopp, frankly, needs to know whether he can rely on Sturridge or not, and he now knows that he can't. He has been giving, you know, the past 2 seasons, Sturridge actually missed more games than he played in, which is quite quite ridiculous. So yeah, let me know, guys, what do you think will happen in this game? I'm pretty nervous, but also pretty excited, and the career mode videos will return tonight. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this preview video. Leave a like if you did. See you later, goodbye.